Mm.
Okay.
Hi, it's Mark from Top Local Lead Generation. We're here with Gary Waight from DJ Boogie Shoes in Vancouver. How are you doing today, Gary?
Doing wonderful on this great rainy and cloudy day. Got a nice barn wedding I'm going to do on Saturday, so I'm looking forward to that.
Awesome. So we're going to be talking about a wedding that you just did, where and what you did to be called the best DJ that the groom's father had ever seen. So tell us about that.
Yeah, that was a really great experience. This was actually up at the Furry Creek Golf and Country Club up in Furry Creek. It's about an hour outside of Vancouver. And of course, I went in, I set up my normal thing and type of thing. But one of the things that I noticed at this crowd, and I had talked to the bride before, I asked her if she minded if I did some interactive type things, and she said, no, that's great, no, that's wonderful. And I always talk to my brides about that because this is not everybody's into this, but I mean, most brides are like want to have a fun factor in their event, and this is one of the ways that I bring that fun factor into the event. So we got into the dancing, and they were a pretty good dancing crowd, but I could see some lapses in there, so I started doing my interactive things. And one of the first things they did, I had a client come up and request YMCA. So, all right, we get the YMCA going, and it's really fine. So I put on the big Indian headdress, and then I get up on the floor, on my table, on my chair behind my table, and I start doing the YMCA, and everybody starts laughing over that, and the staff at the Furry Creek going, or looking in the door and seeing what I'm doing, and everybody on the dance floor watching, because I'm creating characters, I'm creating entertainment, what it's all about. And in the midst of this, when we get into the YMCA, I turned around and I actually have these pair of shorts with a latex butt sticking out. And everybody looked at that and they just roared. That just killed them. And that was the start of the fun part of the evening. We started doing things. In my services, I create characters. I have a character called Mr. Brown Nose, which is a little bit more racy for the racier events. And then I also have characters that kind of go to forms like LMFAO, which is Sexy and You Know It, Party Rock, and that's some of the songs I have out. And when I put on the wig and the glasses with the lights in them with my goatee, I look just like the guy. And people will come up and start taking pictures of me, and they just get a laugh out of that. And I did that when we played some LMFAO, and then they got into a little bit of country, and they did some country, and what was the song? I think Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy, I believe it was, which is kind of new country. So I put on my my cowboy hat, and I have these furry chaps. So I put them on, Velcroed them on, and I rode the stick horse out on the dance floor. Yahoo! And they thought that was a hoot. That was a hoot, and so this is what I'm doing. I'm creating entertainment for the people that are there. People who are not dancing are really getting a hoot of this, and it just creates a vibe, just so much of an ambiance that people who aren't going to dance are now going to get up and dance, right? And of course, the bride was dancing a lot, which always is really helpful when the bride and groom dance, of course, and the audience feel that ambience. That just even helps it more and more. And then the kind of wasn't the what top it off is everybody who knows that You Shook Me All Night Long by AC/DC. That's a classic rock song that everybody pretty much loves. And of course, the classic part of that song is everybody wants to get to do the guitar solo like Angus MacDonald, right? So I have a little Cub Scout hat, and I always bring along my blow-up air guitars, and I roll up my pants, so I look like I have the shorts. And in the middle of that solo, I get out there and I do the Angus MacDonald thing, and get down on the floor, bend my knees, bend back, get up like I'm hurting my back, old Angus MacDonald, of course. But I did that. That was another great thing. Tons of pictures, and not only did the grooms and fathers say you're the best DJ I've ever seen, the bride's father, who was from Singapore, he actually said to me, he said, if you were in Singapore, you'd make a lot of money because nobody does what you're doing. And that was really a nice compliment. And then even the staff of the Furry Creek said, you were awesome. So this is one of the ways that I bring value to your event. It's all about entertainment. When you go to Vegas, from my Vegas background, this is all the same thing in Vegas. They want to make you forget about your troubles. They want to get you to gamble. I mean, if I brought a couple of slot machines, maybe I'd make more money, but that's not possible. But the whole idea is to make you forget about your troubles, have fun, bring back memories, provide the entertainment, and just generally help you to have a good time at your event. So you create a memory, stellar memory. And that's how I do it.
Awesome. So we've been talking with Gary Waight. You can check out his services at djboogieshoes.com or give him a call, 604-816-7727. Thanks, Gary.
Thank you.